What would you have done though if he had said, that's just my mom?
You can't do those things and focus on anxiety at the same time.
Right. I think it's so misunderstood. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fascinating Womanhood channel. On our channel, we talk about everything that has to do with developing femininity and building strong, long-lasting, loving relationships. I'm Cherry Lynn, and I'm here with my mom, Dixie Andelin Forsyth. Hi.
Hi.
So welcome back to another Mini Monday. For those of you who have already watched our Mini Mondays, welcome back. And for those who are new, we like to take Mondays as a time to do Q&A with our audience. So we're just going to jump right into it. Today, we're sharing a story of a divorced woman who is trying to figure out whether living together is right for her at her age and her divorce status. So I'll just read the question for you. I'm 63 years old, divorced, and dating a man who is also divorced. We have been together for almost 15 months and things are going well. Sometimes we will casually talk about marriage or living together. So how does a woman know which situation is better for her? How can she know if living together is better for her than marriage or vice versa?
Interesting question. I'm not sure where living together would be better than marrying. But it's sort of like it comes back to the same question of let's try it, try before you buy.
Yeah, we get that all the time.
The problem with try before you buy is it has, before you even start, we don't know if this is going to work. When you marry somebody, you commit to making it work. Whether it ends up always working out perfectly is another matter, but you plan on it working. Whereas when you live together, you don't, there's a big question mark right from the beginning.
What I think is unique about this question is that she's divorced and her age. Being in your 60s, you've already been married, you've already done all that. I get where she's coming from. She's probably thinking, well, why should we wait? We're older. Perhaps she's worried about how much time they have. I don't know. We don't have a lot of details because it's a Mini Monday, so we don't have a lot. But I think that's what makes this question interesting is that she's already, been through a lot of things, and she's a more mature woman, and so is he. I think these principles that we always discuss on our channel, there's a reason why they're so timeless because they work in so many different situations.
And the whole idea of living together is a relatively modern idea. Because before, and certainly when I was young, it was kind of socially taboo to do that. It's only been in recent years we've decided to try and make it quote unquote normal. But I don't think it's worked out well because if you look at the statistics, which I put in my book, Fascinating Womanhood for the Timeless Woman, statistically, people who stay together when they're married is way like 10 times longer than if they're not. And so if they live together, as opposed to just cohabiting. I think just the very fact that you building in a let's try it before we buy it thing builds in a I don't know if this is going to work from the beginning.
You're right. The statistics are out there and they're all there. And you can look any of those up if you're having any doubts.
She said she's been dating him for 15 months. Maybe she still doesn't feel quite sure. And if she doesn't feel quite sure, take a little more time to get to know him more. Because when you've lived enough of life, you may have some blended families and you may have grandchildren by then that you're trying to pull together. And so that may make her feel like, well, I don't know if this is going to blend right. Or as we say, we only know that little question. That's all we've got. But if she needs more time, she should take more time.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah. And the thing with the whole try before you buy, they obviously, it sounds like, I don't know, I don't want to assume, but it sounds like they're already spending the night together. It sounds like it. I don't know. She didn't really say that. But if that's already being done, then you're already taking high risks, as we mentioned we just did a video on high risks.
Yeah.
So she's already taking high risks. So to me, the living together is just one more high risk. So you might get away with it and you might be fine. I don't know. Do you want to marry him? Are you not sure if you want to marry him? If you want to marry him, living together is basically just saying, I don't care if I get married anytime soon. So I don't know what you want.
I'm leaving myself an easy out if and when this doesn't work, which is still painful. You're not going to get out of it without a great amount of pain. So it just doesn't work. It's not statistically on your side, and take a little longer if you need it.
Absolutely. I agree. And there's so many things that we don't know about her, and we don't know what her goals are and what the things are that she wants. But based on this tiny bit of information, And plus, I do have to say too, if she hasn't watched, or anyone watching that is interested, if you haven't watched the video that we did on high risk relationships, it's called Casual Sex, is what the problem with casual sex. Watch that one, because we go into that really deeply. It's a long video where we discuss what happens when you get into those high risk situations, what some of the repercussions can be. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for answering another question for us this week. And thank you all for watching. And if you have a question that you would like to submit for us to answer on a Mini Monday, the email will be shown on the screen, and you can go ahead and email that address, and we can read your questions and hopefully consider it for a future Mini Monday episode.
It's completely anonymous, of course.
Completely anonymous. And thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you want to help us grow our channel, and we will see you next time. Bye.